Hey guys, Chump McDuck here again, back with my now third World of Tanks video. This one entitled The Tale of Two McDucks. Now, before I get into the game, I'm just going to chuck it on pause right now and just reflect first of all on the KV2 video. A lot of the inquiries and questions I did get on that video were looking more at the mod pack I was currently using. And so what I'm going to do is down the track, probably in the next two videos, I'm going to actually just stem away from standard games, and I'm going to do a video pretty much describing what my mod pack is all about, the Aslan's mod pack that I use, and the mods more specifically that I use from it, which assist me in my higher tier games. So that's where I'm going to head with that one. I'm going to also do another video coming up in a couple of weeks' time. It's probably going to be my very next one, in fact, on team killing. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, just a bit of a compilation of the times I've been team killed, and gonna have a bit of a look at, was I in the right, was I in the wrong? I've never team killed somebody that I know of on purpose, but there are going to be at least two examples I'm going to show you where I've been team killed. One of them, apparently I stole a kill. I don't believe I did, but that'll be up for discussion. The other one, well, was just an act I thought of complete and total bastardry. So I'll be bringing those ones to you in a couple of weeks' time, but this video today, I'm going to get it started now, is effectively looking at my KV1. It's one of my more successful games in terms of points, but what it really shows at this point in this game in particular, I think, is the game where I went from being a terrible player of World of Tanks to being an average player of World of Tanks. And I think it happens mid-game, so that's going to be open for discussion. That's what I want you guys to maybe have a look at and tell me how you feel about it. You'll note that also this version of World of Tanks is extremely vanilla compared to the other video I did. It's because this was done in 8.11, and what I had to do was in fact install the 8.11 client, associate the older replays specifically to run on just this version of the client. So if you want some questions answered on that, feel free to ask. I'll show you how I did it, I'll tell you how I did it, but that's why this is a very vanilla install. Alright, so this game starts off with me literally playing like a noob, just running things over, really just doing the whole bull in the china shop thing here. Look, the problem I have realised straight away here is if that M37 had been clued up to me, this could have been an extremely short game. Look, and for the first 5 seconds I have no idea why I didn't move. I probably was alt-tabbed at another window, which I know is a bit of a World of Tank no-no. And as we can see here, I'm just going to run straight through a couple of bits of the scenery, just give my position away. Really kind of poor play at this point here. I really could have been arty pinged more than once. Like I said, this could have been an extremely short game. So, it starts with me heading towards town with the other heavies, and I did something that I absolutely hate players doing to me now. I did the old let's snipe in a heavy tank trick, when being a top tier 5 tank, I really should have been brawling in town. It does turn out to be a blessing in disguise, but really, it was quite a poor move. If you look at the map, I probably really should have been up at the top of G8. Possibly where, if you look on the middle of the map where Chips is currently sitting, that's probably where I should have been. But no, as you see, I'll have a bit of a derp sniper moment and be channeling my PZ5. So, this game has a few cringeworthy moments in it. I'm not going to lie, and I have this moment here. I don't know what I did at this point. I seriously sit here still for 15 seconds. I think, to be perfectly honest, I may have been alt-tabbed in another window, I might have been checking Facebook, who knows, but it looks like my tank is dead set having a stroke as we speak. And when the game kicks back in, looking at the mouse movement, I do believe I may well have been, yep, alt-tabbed. Of course, firing without aiming, you know, that's typical standard Chump McDuck fare for this type of game. But you'll notice something in this game. It's almost as if I get to a point and It's almost as if someone changes chairs with me. Let's see if you can pick up exactly where. Take a few opportunistic shots. Get some damage, but not really a kill. I'm still wide out in the open here. At least I'm angled okay. I mean, hey, that's all that matters, right? Again, taking shots I really have no right to be taking. Not even really aiming them. There we go, there's another one. Not aiming.
Enemy armor is hit.
Did line that one up at least. Okay, so I eventually made my move in, you know, as a good sniping heavy does. At this point, from what I remember, I was just going to dodge and weave a bit through the town, but I really did lack a lot of finesse. I don't even have that much finesse now, to be perfectly honest, but I really had no finesse at this point. I was showing off my side to the opponents there, as you can see, looking at taking shots that I had no reason to even justify and even think about. I eventually make a move up, just past these carriages here, and decide to check out the flanks. I was going to put on a free cam for a second to get a bit of an idea where I was looking. I'm thinking, beauty, I might check out down the side here. Oh look, there's a lovely M4.
We didn't penetrate.
Trouble is, I leave my tank completely angled.
Penetration.
How can we say it? This is like an engine fire gimme for any half-decent tank right now.
Got him.
Luckily for me though, opponents are distracted and I did pick off a couple of decent bits of damage here and a couple of kills along the way. Almost shooting a teammate, I might add.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And there we go. At this point I do realise there is an T-127 making his way, and again, I've realised at this point I haven't actually looked at the map for the last 3 minutes. It's just been bad. So, at this point I decide to kind of do something. Now, if you hadn't already guessed it, this is the point where, well, to use a Jingles line, the KV1 got his man pants on. T-49 didn't have that tank, unfortunately, so decided to make the move and get back to cap. For the love of God, I don't know why I didn't just go down the train tracks. I think I, for some reason, was thinking they might be coming through town at this point. Yes, I was looking down towards town there, but not really much was going on. Why the tree? Because fuck you. That's why tree. I don't know. I really was a bull in a china shop at this point, so it's something I have learnt to take quite a bit of detail to, and boy, this tank was a slug up this hill. Again, if the RD had any sort of kind of awareness, I probably should have been pinged at least 4 to 5 times by now. Having said that, it is a remarkable turnaround this game. I don't know what was really going on with that PZ. He doesn't seem to be doing a great lot. He's the guy sitting over at E3, just having a bit of a break. Our M4, he's unfortunately going to get chewed up, and may well have been, should have been sitting there waiting for him. I take quite a bad shot at Grandmaster. I blow my aim and miss. Come on, KV1. Come on, KV1. Here we go. Another swing and a miss. Horrible shot, that one. I don't know how I missed that.
One of our tracks is damaged.
I do get my shit together for the next shot though. That was important. Our PZ doesn't actually look like he's doing a whole lot down there. I think at this point I'm going to say, look, what's going on? And what ends up happening here is the Matilda gives me a hot tip, and this is probably the first point that I really start making use of the map. I listen to what the Matilda says, I take his tip, and let's see what's down here. I give the PZ some orders, you know, me and my, at that current time, 44.5% win rate, telling this guy what to do. Lucky I didn't get a mouthful in return, really. There we go, he's found the RD, that's good. I start cautiously making my way down towards the kind of B and C B4, C4, B5, C5, that kind of area here. And I get a slice of luck. I find there, very, very, very veteran, Churchill 1. He's a bit stuck in the mud. There he is. He's in a whole wide world of hurt right here. This shot I take the time to line up. So now I realise they are coming through town. Got to get back to the cab. This is where they're going to be heading. They're going to be coming looking for me. I have no idea who BDR was calling a retard there. Whether he's calling me a retard, PZ a retard, or these guys retards, who knows. That's never really kind of been answered for me.
Ready to fire.
I don't think I was a retard for once. I think the carry was totally on at this point. Auto aim for the win here, and this is again something I have learned
Penetration.
not to rely on auto aim at all. You've got to take your shots, folks. You've got to line these up.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I got lucky here,
Ready
and I
to
got a little bit
fire.
lucky here as well.
We didn't even scratch them.
Auto aim again. Again, the lazy man's way out.
That one bounced.
Bounces, one more auto aim. Right about here,
Target released.
and that's where I decide to release. This is where I start to get smart. At this point, I do zoom in, take you back to the normal game, and you'll see I line up these last few shots.
Penetration.
Perfect shot.
Enemy armor
Lower
is
plate,
damaged.
that was beautifully done. He's just bouncing off me here. And a finishing shot. The comeback's complete at this point, and really, you can kind of see there was two chump McDucks on display in this game. There was a terrible chump McDuck to start the game, who just didn't care, drove all the way over the scenery. But, you know, at that point, when we took out the first two opponents and turned around, headed back to base, it's like he got his man pants on. Still made a fair few mistakes, I can see that, but I think I've come to the point now beyond this game, where I can see the mistakes even in the second half of the game there. A lot of angling issues, and relying on the auto aim is just too lazy. So, I don't know if it's a shorter video or not this week, guys, but that's it for this one. Thanks again for the feedback on the KV2. The new videos will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. I am back at work again on a full-time basis. I'm actually 5.5 days, so unfortunately the frequency may drop off. Please, if you have any comments, tips, suggestions about this video, let me know. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off quite as smoothly as the other videos, but look, the feedback is appreciated. So for now, guys, it is Chump McDuck signing off. Take it easy.